Good morning all, welcome to another video. It's Saturday and this is the final review of Soap Commander Integrity. Now, apologies, it's been a while since I did the initial impressions, but it's been absolute chaos with work and with home, with lots of DIY and lots of general work related stuff. It could be chaos today for work. I'm on call, so if my phone goes we may have to interrupt. But we're using, like I say, Soap Commander Integrity. Big tub. We're going to cover the soap first and then we're going to get on with the shave. So I've just pointed out it's a big tub. It's a 6 ounce pot, 170 grams right there. It's massive. There's more soap here than you could possibly need in one scent. It's an intimidating size, but I get it. If you love a scent, you might as well get more of it. And speaking of scent, this Integrity is the unscented offering from Soap Commander. And scent, as I covered in the first video for this, it's difficult to score an unscented soap. So you have to kind of do it a bit like Ronseal. Does it do exactly what it says on the tin? Is it truly unscented? And the answer is yes. 100% completely void of scent to my nose. I do have other unscented soaps and they have a little bit of something there, but this is void of all scent. So I gave it 10 out of 10. Performance. Well, it's a vegan soap, and before this pot, the only sample, or the only soap I tried of Soap Commanders was a sample of Vision, and I thought it was fantastic. So I had no qualms about trying this one. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Every time I've used it, I've found great performance, be it with a synthetic brush or a badger brush or even a boar. It's never failed to impress. It's always had plenty of glide, and it likes a bit of water to get that glide. Not masses, doesn't, because if you put too much in it goes very bubbly quite quickly. But if you get it just right, it offers you a thick, creamy, dense lather that is both slick and very, very cushioning against any type of blade. I've thrown the Razor Rock Hawk at it, I've thrown the R41 with a nice sharp Astra blade and a feather. I've thrown the Future at it with all settings sort of from 6.4 down to 2.5, and it protects perfectly against everything I've thrown at it. The only thing I've not used it with is a shavette. I don't pull them out very often at all. I will, and I'll probably update the description to say how that goes, but for now we're not going to do the shavette. Post shave, this is really good. I find my skin feels, how can I put it, natural with a little bit of enhancement. So it's silky smooth. There's no dryness, no irritation, no burn, no unpleasantries at all. And it's just great. It's fantastic. I can't knock it in any way, shape or form. Building a lather, it's a cinch, like I said. Just don't use too much water. I think that's all there is to say. I know I said up front on the first video that with a name like Integrity, it's really got to be good, and it is. Gents, I know unscented soaps aren't for everyone, but if you want an uncomplicated shave that's not going to distract you with its scent, it's not going to impair any colognes or EDTs that you want to follow up with, Integrity is got to be up there for consideration. It's completely neutral, yet it offers top draw performance. So, I think it's safe to say that I like it. I like it a lot. I do want to try other Soap Commander soaps. Unfortunately, they're a bit difficult to get hold of here in the UK. But that's not going to stop me trying. Like I said, I did enjoy Vision very much, and from the look of the other profiles that I see offered about, I like what I read and I like what I hear from people's reviews. And from what I can tell, the company themselves are sort of fantastic to deal with. They're upstanding citizens of the wet shaving community and the community at large. So yeah, why not buy some Soap Commander stuff? It's got to be done. So chaps, That was the roundup of Integrity. If you've not tried it, try it. You have to. It's very good. If you're not keen on unscented, definitely try the other soaps, because based on my experience of the other samples I've used, performance is equal across the range, so you're not going to be disappointed. So let's get on with today's shave. Already hot toweled. Obviously we're going to be using the Integrity soap, which I will stick a little water in. Not a lot, just to bloom the top. I'm going to be using a trusty Razor Rock Hawk razor with a Feather Pro. Now brush wise, it's going to be Razor Rock Monster. I like the synthetic brush with this soap for no real reason other than it just works really, really well. So you can see it's taking a lather very easily from the soap. Don't need a huge amount because it builds a really thick, creamy lather from just a short load. And that'll do. There we go. Tips are loaded. There's a little bit of overspill, which we shall not waste. I'll look silly for your entertainment in the meantime. There we go. That'll do. I think we're ready to build a lather. So like I say, the brush was damp, the soap was lightly bloomed. I like to build my lather fairly slowly on the face. Now at this point the lather is clearly too thick, so we're going to add some water. Just dip the tips. And away we go. So I hope you all had a fantastic week, be it at work or otherwise. It's been a busy one for me, I'm on call like I say, but I decided to treat myself during the week. I not long since bought a new TV. And since the wife decided, well, I bought it because the wife decided to move the living room around, and the old one was too small when we'd rearranged everything. We're sitting across the room, and so I decided to get a bigger one. But we also found that due to being further away, it's quieter. So I went to go buy a soundbar, only to find the one I was interested in was out of stock everywhere. It was an LG, I want to say the SH3. But with that being out of stock, I thought, okay, sent to test me this is, so I started researching what was available locally to me. And I'm lucky enough to have a Richer Sounds up the road, no more than 10 minutes from home, so I had a little nose on the website and I thought to myself, I can see myself spending more money here. But I thought to myself, if I'm going to spend more money, I'm going to get a lot better sound. So I looked at AV receivers, sneaky units, so 5.1 setup sort of thing. And by God did I spend more than I wanted to, but the sound is amazing. It's a Yamaha DXV581 with the 7.2 ability, so 7 speakers plus 2 subs in Atmos. I've got Wharfdale 5.1 speaker setup to go with it, and I spent, I want to say it was a Wednesday evening, setting it all up. That was fun. Lots of wiring. Lots of wiring. Positioning. Oh dear God, the sound is amazing. Sons of Anarchy sounds incredible through that setup. Although when you're hearing Clay's voice through the song, the floor shakes. So it's yeah, have to turn the bass down. It's adjustment. It's all adjustable via an app, so get it exactly how I want it. Maybe still a little thick. Let's give it a little bit more water. You can see it was a short load. My face is covered in thick lather. There's stacks in this brush. So bear that in mind when you're loading up your brush. There we go. So itchy nose. Let's go. So let's say Razor Rock Hawk Feather Pro. So much glide on this soap. Not masses of residual glide, mind. I think I've mentioned it before in other videos. I see that as an indicator of how the post shave is going to be. In as much as the more residual glide, the better the post shave will be. But it's not relevant here. I do have soaps with far more residuals that offer the same, sometimes poorer post shave feel. But as we know, there's always exceptions to rules. And the Soap Commander, to me, is the exception to that rule for me. Like I say, I'm not being bothered at all, or complicated, or distracted by a scent, because there isn't one. It's all just scent free. Wipe off. There we go. So, I mean, there is definitely some residual slickness going on, but like I say, it's not, you can't go ice skating on it, you know, that kind of level. But it's enough, you know. So I wouldn't want to run the razor over my face based on the residuals. Sometimes some soaps offer enough to do that, just for a quick touch up, but I would normally advise more lather for that. So, stacks in the brush, let's lather off past 2. Got a good week coming up this week. It's a 4-day week because Friday is my sister's wedding. Yeah, my big sister is finally getting married to a really nice guy, Simon. They've been together for quite some time. He's sound as a pound, and he's good with kids. He's a wonderful dad to the 2 girls and Zach, and a fantastic stepdad to my nephew Jake. And let's be frank, he deserves a medal for putting up with my sister. So I know what she's like, bless her. Gotta love her. So good luck on Friday, Zoe and Si, and many congratulations and many wishes for a happy future. Pass number 2, across the grain as best we can. Now this razor demands gentle use, even though it's a mild razor. To me, you've got to be careful because the stiffness of the blade can get you unawares. And I will say though, due to the width of the head, I've got a couple of areas under here in particular where it's concave that I struggle to get 100% BBS. Do not struggle with the smaller DE heads. Oh, a weeper. Like I said, you have to pay attention with this blade, it will catch you. So see, I'm using a very light grip, so just to be as gentle as possible. There. No real drama there. So, pass number 2 is complete. We're happy with that. Nice and smooth. A couple of areas that I'm going to touch up on for a third pass against the grain. We're going to be very careful there because, like I say, stiffness of the blade can, like I say, lull you into a false sense of security. Even with a soap that is as protective as this, you've still got to be careful. And I dare say I'm predicting a couple of weepers. But we'll be careful. Short, very light strokes are necessary. We're not going to chase BBS today because I know it's beyond the reach of this razor to some degree due to the shape of my face in certain areas. There we go. I mean, this will still give me a damn fine shave. Make no mistake about that. That little weeper there. And that's that done. So one final thing I want to mention on this video that's totally unshaving related. And that's that. A bunch of my colleagues from Ticketmaster are on the last leg of a charity bike ride today. They've decided that to raise money for 3 charities, and there's Caldwell Children, there's Mind, and there's Cancer Research UK, that they would do a sponsored bike ride from our head office in the Angel in London, and cycle all the way to our main office. Well, I say our other northern powerhouse outside of Stoke-on-Trent. We've got another office in Manchester, and so it's about 220-ish mile bike ride spread out over 3 days, and they've raised so far over £5,000. If any of you are feeling interested in just finding out exactly what they've done, how they've done it, I'm going to put a link to the charity event Facebook page below in the description, and the Just Giving page if you're feeling extra generous and want to donate a few quid to a good cause. It would be very much appreciated. So, like I say, that little diddy weeper, nothing major. Great shave today from the Integrity from Soap Commander. I've got the lid there, look at that. So chaps, lovely shave from Soap Commander Integrity. If you've not tried it and you wanted an unscented soap to consider for your den, give it a look. If you're in the UK you might find a struggle to get it, but it's worth it. There we go, Soap Commander Integrity. Thank you chaps for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions about the soap, or indeed the video itself, or anything at all, drop me a comment below and I'll do my very best to help. So thank you for watching. This has been the Soap Commander Integrity. I've been Nick. Catch you again soon. Bye.